Alright, what's up people? It's me, Skunk Commentary, and I'm probably sounding a bit more sick than I did yesterday. And yeah, today I woke up, like normal, and I have no internet and no power at all because there's been no power here at all. But today we're gonna talk about something interesting. So, yeah. Uh, hmm. Um, um, well, here. Yeah, it's been a lot of stuff that's been going on, and well, here in Sweden, there's been a lot of stuff concerning Russia. Because why not? And there's been a lot of discussions recently about Sweden joining NATO, which... Let's see, can I sell some stuff? Which has been a very important topic recently because... Yeah, we feel a bit... pushed into a corner here with Russia, and Russia feel like they're pushed into a corner too. Because they have a lot of countries around them are NATO countries, like yeah, a lot of stuff. And good old Putin is not too happy about being surrounded by NATO, because it is not a surprise that Russia is on a lot of shit lists because of all the shit that's been going down in Russia's history. And now Russia and Ukraine have their big deal with Ukraine, and with Russia, they've put up a lot of militaries. They've taken I think they took, correct English too, they have placed around 127,000 troopers around the border between Russia and Ukraine. That is sorry for all my coughing and all that shit, but yeah, I'm sick. I'm getting better though. But putting up all that, they're not saying, oh, we're gonna start a war tomorrow, but we could. What they're saying is that, yeah, we're just chilling here, we're just deploying some troops, nothing really serious. They are not breaking any. They're not saying we're having a war right now. They're just sitting there with 127,000 troops, and in some interview, I don't remember which one, but they said that, yeah, we're doing this because Sweden is planning on joining NATO. But are we really? Russia has said that, okay, if Sweden joins NATO, we'll start a war with them. I think they've all said that, at least. I don't remember where I've heard it, but I've heard something like that. And yeah, that is not a good idea at all. But it's kind of like Sweden is now in we have a would you rather situation, plague or Vibirio cholerae. I don't know the actual English word for cholera, but yeah. either A, we join NATO, and Putin gets pissed, or we do you have anything started up? Or we or we do not join NATO, and Putin could still get pissed. I mean, Russia, it feels like it's a ticking time bomb with either they're gonna bring out a war sometime soon, or something will happen, and now there's apparently some kind of alliance or some kind of friendship or something between the UK and what's this UK and Ukraine. They apparently now have some kind of deal that if good old Ruski attacks, then the UK will stand up for Ukraine. It's a pain in the ass to say about UK and Ukraine all the time, but yeah. It's much easier than saying the United Kingdom all the time. And yeah, it's yeah. Our defense minister in Sweden, I think he's sitting there with a big success boner in his world. This is probably great, and I've talked a lot about how I'm not very fond of Peter Hultqvist, our defense minister, because it feels like this is what he's been waiting for. He's been putting up the defenses for years because someday Russia will attack. He learned that when he played Call of Duty World at War back in 2007, I think. You know, 2009, I think. Now I check when World at War was released. And yeah, this game, I can just do this. World at War. It got released in 2008, and now I was close to dropping my phone on the floor. So yeah. But am I scared of Russia? I mean, the more I hear about these news, the more scared I get. I mean, yeah, Russia is a big country. It's one of the superpowers in this world right now, I think, together with America and USA. And what else could it could be a superpower? China. Yeah, China feels like superpower. Those are the three leading countries right now. But what about, you know, here in Europe? The UK is strong, yeah, but I do not think there'll be a chance if Russia decide like, yeah, we're gonna attack Ukraine right now. I do not think two countries will have a chance. But the Ukrainian army, they've said that, oh, we're ready if Russia comes. They're waiting and they're ready to but I think I would at least be a little bit scared if Russia put down the entire, no, I don't think it's the entire army, but like a big chunk of the Russian army outside my doorstep. If I woke up, you know, tomorrow and I walked down, started to brew myself a cup of coffee, and then I look outside and see No, I'm gonna Google how big the Russian army is. How big is the Russian army? Let's see here. Russia has more than 1 million active duty personnel. They also have 378,000 reserve personnel and 250,000 paramilitary troops they could call in conflict with its neighbor. Yeah, so if I woke up tomorrow and I saw 100,000 Russian troops sitting outside my door, playing a bit of chess, playing a bit of Russian roulette or something, I don't know. They have enough troopers to have a couple rounds of Russian roulette. There was not a joke about it being named Russian roulette. No. But if I woke up tomorrow and found the entire Russian, a tenth of the Russian army sitting outside my door, I'd be a bit scared. And I think that is what Russia wants Ukraine to feel. They want Ukraine to be a bit scared. And if I lived in Ukraine, I would be a bit scared, because Russia and Ukraine, they do not have the best history together. I think we all can agree on that. And Russia being one of the biggest military powers on the planet, yeah, I wouldn't really piss my pants over that, but I'd sit here a bit scared. But what could happen then? Is Russia gonna attack Ukraine? And what do we have to do with it? Anyway, I mean, yeah, they dislike that the Sweden wants to become a NATO country. A NATO member or whatever. But we have nothing to do with Ukraine. I mean, the flags have the same colors, but did they mix up the flags? Is that what happened? Did they mix up the flags? Come on, put it, please. See, there's a difference between the flags. Okay. Joking aside. I mean, we here in Sweden, we've been a bit on the defensive concerning Russia. Do you guys remember Operation Aurora, I think it was called? When we did... yeah, when we did a bit of a... okay, what can happen if... we put up all the militaries... we put the entire military and had an idea of what... We made some kind of, what should we call it, a test, like how well prepared are we? And I think I did not really care about it, because I thought it was a waste of time and money. A lot of money that could have went to some kind of defense against the pandemic, which we would have fucking needed. And or what should we call him in English? Or it's called in Swedish statsepidemiolog, and he's the guy responsible for educating about educating the state about what can happen if a pandemic breaks out. That is what he's here for, basically, and keeping up the news on that to the country. And he has said back in 2006, for a long ass time ago, did I do my math correctly? 16 years ago, he told them, well, we need to do make a kind of defense against if a pandemic will strike. That was a pretty good looking makeup outfit, actually. we need to make some kind of preparation if something like that could happen. And did the state do anything about? Did Sweden do anything about it back then? I don't think they did. They didn't actually. I haven't like these wrists scarred for makeup. Yeah. Gloves, no, that's not fit. Anyway, so we could have used all the money that went to the military, and Hultqvist's Russian boner. Okay, I'm joking around too much about it, but we could have used that money to maybe be better prepared if if a pandemic would strike, and a pandemic did strike. What's going on right now? Yes, yes, you're correct. How do I say this without YouTube removing it? Schmovid's going on. Yeah, a lot of stuff could have, you know, we could have been so much better prepared, but now I think the pandemic data right now was around a lot. It was like a lot of senaste coronafallen. Nytt corona. Yeah. It's breaking the fucking we're up on it's sick. It's around I think it's around the we reached the all-time top. It's ever since Corona started. It was like it was pretty low. Then at some point there was like 1,000, and it went up and down. But now we're up at 10, 29,000, 40,000. If we did not spend all the money on a bunch of guys going around playing COD in real life, then we might have had a chance to stand against Corona. Okay, I am overreacting. I'm overreacting a little bit, but yeah, I'm not overreacting with the numbers in Corona. It's on an all-time high. And also, it might have been good if we had a better defense against with power, because today there was no power in my home for 4 hours or something like that. Oh, respectable. Was that a title I could get? The respectable, because I'm not a simp. But yeah, I think this video is getting long, and I think you guys not want to hear more about Ruski and that entire chaos. Okay, I love this armor. So I'll see you in the next one. I'll make sure to find some more news. And I hope you guys enjoy these Russian videos. I love making them because I think it's a really interesting topic. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Skunk Boy out. And you want me to go up on the other... what the fuck?